Now, welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. It is Expresso right here on SABC3. Now, modern women require an evolved sense of fashion, which fits into their lifestyle and all the occasions which accompany it. Rising to the fashion needs of this powerful new woman, we caught up with designers backstage at Joburg Fashion Week to hear what inspired their collections.
Designers have moved away from a contrived sense of African fashion and are rather focusing on the modern African woman who has a bold, confident style.
It's inspired by the African curio stores, so where you can find like beautiful art and objects from Africa, which tends to be what the Western world relates to Africa when you talk to them about Africa. So we took that as an inspiration, as a starting point, and we basically flipped it around. So made it cosmopolitan, made it modern, made it fit the woman that we are basically dressing, and that is Mille Collines, because it's a very cosmopolitan collection.
The client that we're targeting is a very powerful woman who lives her daily life in a very statement kind of style. From when she wakes up to evening looks, it's very African, it's very powerful, it's basically very on point.
In essence, there was quite a lot of greatest hits. There were a lot of signature items that are updated and reinvented that my customers have continued to know me and love me for.
I really wanted to make this collection to resonate my growth as a fashion designer in the industry. So it was mainly about making clothes that women would love, making clothes that would flatter women's silhouettes. And being that I work with women all the time, it was about making clothes that I know that women would love.
This winter, designers have used structured design and tailoring to create unique, easy-wearing items which enhance the female form.
I used a lot of angular shapes in my collection. There were a lot of triangles in the prints, a lot of stripes and lines. I brought through a lot of external seam details, so it was almost like the stitching was on the reverse. A lot of cocoon shapes, tucks, but in a very accessible and feminine way, even though they were quite strong and bold.
With winter, there's a lot of interesting things that you can do. You don't necessarily have to wear all the long pants or track pants. You can always do a short with a coat. For me, it was about just the fitted silhouette, hugging clothing, even to the textures and the fabrics that I used. It was stretching fabric. It was fabric that would be very comfortable on a woman's body.
Despite the modern woman's desire for a versatile closet founded in neutrals, color is an integral part of African dressing.
It's a very earthy palette with extreme pops of color. So mint, which is very on trend, banana yellow, peach, electric blue. So there's a very, like I said, earthy palette of sands, blues, indigos, and then you add that splash of color all over the place, which just makes it exciting.
My brand is quite known for sort of clashes and contrasts, which I think I did again, a lot of strong color, a very bright yellow and a bright blue, and then brought that through in with the black and white, which made it very bold and strong.
I wanted to do, bright colors, but at the same time they subtle. And you can see with the plum colors that I use, with the teal colors that I use, they're very warm. They have resonate with their own personalities. There was a lot of handwork that you see that it was sort of unexpected on a woolen fabric. Because I really didn't have a point of reference, I just went with it, and I think that's how you come up with a great creative story.
A cosmopolitan woman requires beauty and effortless simplicity from fashion, which complements her dynamic lifestyle without compromise.